My name is DJ JahBluez, and I'm giving you the Riders on the Storm edition. Monstroe, Jizzm hot Defintion. I'm in the mix. DJ JahBluez, aka Talk Fader. Boom, boom. Let's get it.
Vibrate, wide awake, motivate, ride away and wide awake. Bombs away to fake hide away. When I go ape shit on the rhyme relay, get the whole place feeling some type of way. Kind of slipping away like time of day. Get irate, no delay, innovate in a way that demonstrates no time for play. Now that we got that up out of the way, you ought to relax, react to the pound of the bass. Found an escape, observe the scenery, taking the stairs like sound elevates. Boundaries break at an astounding rate, rumbling up from beneath. Some will be stunned, disbelief, shaking the plates out of place when I generate rhyme showers contrived out of mind power as we resume this mental music. Looney Tune, keeping the mood consumed to whomever this may apply. We spit that cyanide, coming from up out of the mist, running amok around the mix, move the crowd like a fly to ride. MC sees your bleeding gums, please be done, means me none. Quick to leave you leaking some, like beaties from you bleeding lungs. Reaching from western regions, easily done, easily done. The fate to which you succumb will learn your son. Wait your turn, earn your song.
Why'd it take so long to find out? Power to the people, it's the time now. We ready to put it on the line now. We raising the bar with the mind power.
Mind power, grind flour, weigh in, stand behind ours. Unrefined, we scour the earth and put on the hurt louder. Another one dirt devoured, still the murder in showers. Staying in, working it through the pertinent hours, inking it in permanently towers. Thinking it intense, bringing things into existence. The resistance goes the distance, statistics hits with consistence. Don't give up the persistence, help me, I'll be of assistance. In an instance, I'm the difference here to clear the interference. No need to adhere to the appearance, they're incoherent to the perseverance. Don't buy their fear, stay resilient, million ways to find fulfillment. Brilliant, revealing what y'all ain't feeling. The illin', cast the villain, master the villain. You ask to deal a minute, will we kill the winds? Pay dues with diligence, the militants is ignorance. We're knocking out some sense, strength, things of consequence. History, documents, questioning the confidence and competence versus the common sense. Don't fall for the lawfulness with no defense. Follow through on the promises, acknowledge anonymous. Dominance and prominence, charges set, we're bombing this. Conspiracies all a mystery, we conquer a new colonists. Together we're all in this, forever rise up with the brawling fist.
Why'd it take so long to find out? Power to the people, it's the time now. We ready to put it on the line now. We raising the bar with the mind power. Why'd it take so long to find out? Power to the people, it's the time now. We ready to put it on the line now. We raising the bar with the mind power.
I'm hella intelligent, I'm never out of my element. Whether it's carbon or oxygen, using my head to survive the apocalypse. I have telepathy, nigga, I'm the pill popper from Akida. We are so monstrous, imagine the cracking attacking the populace. Bitch, I'm out the alien, Super Saiyan 10. Get your heart to start palpitating when I'm chopping rhythm. My style's amazing, it's hard to get it all out my cranium. Bitch, nigga, this mind power, that white power. How insane is it? It's 2020 and y'all still down with racism? Our president evil, he put us through Resident Evil. He told me to go back to Africa and hated on hella Latinos. There's a heavy diabolical psychological attack on my people. White people attacking my stilo. Got a saturated ego. I already said I'm an alien. I date back to Mesopotamia. I kill the megalomania mentally cause I'm Professor Xavier. I don't hear whatever you saying cause I have a barrier for ignoramuses. But it has a large radius making chick buzz spontaneous.
Why'd it take so long to find out? Power to the people, it's the time now. We ready to put it on the line now.
Sacrifice, and that's the price we pay to balance life. Forbidden fruits given to suffice the demon's appetite. Have a slice, or better yet a bite of bad advice. The difference between mad and mice is how you adapt to challenge and strife. Fight or flight, the longest journey one can embark upon is from the head to the heart. Minus a head start, get your hardship on. A stepping stone is meant to get you to the next stone, and it's gone, move on. Miss the lesson, repeat the step, what you tripping on. Cut your intuition on. Under humdrum, some come undone like fist of palms. My list of wrongs is long, trying to situate myself amidst the calm and quiet moments where the mind is the only opponent. The path gradually shown lit. Let there be light through lessons learned. This life takes its twists and turns. Experiences earned as to keep the foundation firm. I stand at the corridor of consciousness. Had to grow to grasp the concept of seeing it all as a process.
I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing. Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine. I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing. Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine.
Constantly, I'm a Constantine consciously. cautiously through the animosity, void the nonsense scene. Logically, Boston lost demons won't do hypocrisy. Stay above the gossipy, nothing better to do than talk of me. Saying the word honestly, tipping off that you're lying, and giving up the war we're fighting, living up before dying, shining on the horizon with an alliance of angels and lions. Through the danger of violence, adapted the game changes, break silence, sound sirens, the minions function. How bent on destruction and deconstructions, beep up interruptions, take pressure through the concussions, prepare for the repercussions, rushing to drown you under, cancel the appointment with death, demon assassins and bounty hunters. They say attacking our passion in limbo, expiring in a grim tone, engulfing fallen angels in a lake of heavenly fire and brimstone, blown by what you've been shown. When they rear it, don't fear it, to clear it and go. Expel from your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Kill it with sheer wit, learn them, confirm it releases of serotonin. Never let where you came from determine where you're going. Kill it with sheer wit, learn them, confirm it releases of serotonin. Never let where you came from determine where you're going.
I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing. Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine. I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing.
Yeah.
Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine.
In the dark, see my soul sparkling. At the altar, they leave burnt offerings. Let me know when you're ready to go. Jumping through portals with the oracle. Give me a second, I'll be there. Give me some water and a chair. They don't know the half of it, say it. They scared, we laugh at it. The eye of Ra and the Baphomet. That's our shit, like the music, mystic magic. Babak Benu, Nuk Misura. Ah, Hong, Asa, Ong. Learn the names of my demons. Argue and dance with them even. What do you believe in? Oracle, keep it cool. My tarot, the magician, the hermit, and the fool. We take deep breaths and exhale flames. Oracle, upset the order of things. Say it.
I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing. Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine. I don't wanna take that dance with you. Let the questions think their answers through. Learning life's lessons is a constant thing. Therefore I'll stay on my Constantine.
Oh yeah, bringing in that Caretakers. Yeah. Jizzm High Definition, DJ JahBluez, Soul King, collaboration.
Camera, focus on what's important. Develop from the negatives, capture the moment. Sometimes perspectives distorted, break the components open and own it. Trigger emotions, pushing buttons of atonement. And work your opponents until awarded the performance. The investigative reported before the mission was aborted. Plug in the coordinates, motion is recorded. The portrait was morbid, but the weight is heavily supported. We've been forbid, therefore they look at me contorted. I'm twisted in orbit and it don't stop when they forfeit. Compensate for the exposure, know the parameters for closure. Manage your composure, keep looking over your shoulder. They snort a baking soda and use it as a motor for the quota. Foul with the order, wait till you get a load of this alien Yoda. An old you grower told you to take it slower before they roll you. Know who's really your soldier, can take it with you when it's over.
Caretakers of our own domain. Not here preaching, just giving you game. A boy to a man experience life's pain. A man that takes care of his own is a king. A man that takes care of his own is a king. A man that takes care of his own is a king. Church, this is how we run things. A man that takes care of his own is a king. What? King. This law was prescribed by Islam with a Gemini's charm that takes the Hennessy warm. We learn hard by falling on cement. If you intelligent, then you gotta represent. Use common sense. Wisdom in that circumference. Intense like running from police. Gotta hop the fence before he claims self-defense. With video evidence, this is experience. Don't let anger cloud your judgment. Love, let live, learn to forgive. Once hard-headed, now I'm a good listener. Don't live your life outside of jail like a prisoner. Caretakers of the game. Caretakers of the game. Caretakers of our own domain. Not here preaching, just giving you game. A boy to a man experience life's pain. A man that takes care of his own is a king. A man that takes care of his own is a king. A man that takes care of his own is a king. Church, this is how we run things.
ready to go to sleep now. You turn out the light, you put your head on the pillow, and you get your sleeping stance together. That's the idea you've been looking for all day long. And you get up and put the light on, get the paper and the pencil, jot it down, put the light on. And usually before you go to sleep, you got the next part of it.
Over 30 years devoted to the craft, the suffering of a struggling artist on the path. With a pen and pad I paint murals, peel the scabs. The pills do a nigga bad, and they out here doing dabs. Half a pound of weed is up for grabs. Save my life in the lab. Your attitude gets the bag or it doesn't. Spitting rhymes since the dirty dozen. Dropped a lift and gave a ride to a crip who smoked like a half a zip on some east side shit. But back to the subject, I'm like a rider in debt, but more in depth. I speak prophecy to see that shit. Most of all, I believe that shit. It's like every line is oxygen, breathe that shit. Yeah. I don't bang, I write the good rhymes. The whole scenery reminded me of good times. I don't bang, I write the good rhymes. The whole scenery reminded me of good times.
I'm on that hood grind, scaling every ladder I could find. Railing on stood minds, grounded and understood signs. Apple Puff and JJ's on rerun. Dynamite with the refund, and knitting in your bookman penmanship punches the leaf numb. Bunch rolling the key spun out the heart that you read from. Kicking it FIFA, pass me a reefer the chief on. Strung from a different strum, not buying what they try to sell us. If you got a Sleepy Johnson, you need to go see Alice. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Rush the blood to the dome, usher the cut of the cone. Style it, I'm the fucker of mother. Got my minds in the gutter. Punch a sucker of blood who tries to duck your hunter. Warrior the stunner, man in arms is the gunner. Don't touch the conductor, enlighten and struck ya as you struggle with the slugger. Some staging another page in the cover. Life of a writer, decipher the fighter who's raging to discover a mentality higher. My drones are flyer, got a Jones for the wire. Blowing zones with the fire, right on with another light on. Beyond the King of Leon, we bomb.com. Agree to disagree on anything they bring on. Don't swing on the nuts of a lion, I'm the one to rely on.
Sending you signals Viacom, grip the utensil python. With the penmanship design strong enough to stay up lifelong. Aloft in the darkest layer, it started there. The artist cared, his heart is there. With every thought he shares, his heart is there. Trapped in the wide roof stock is where you find my view lock. Design new plots, test your psyche like random ink blocks. Stampede stomp charging, bleeding past the margins. Best of manual script as my pen strokes stay sharpened. As the right hand grips prompt to leave an impacting imprint in captions. If it's not documented, then the shit didn't happen. Entrapments breaking brackets, standing out like bold italics. Mindful madness, line so savage it's stationary. While I'm expansive as glossaries. Turn these little rappers love letters to fire feed. Felt tip to a grasp on a loose leaf with a side of scrutiny. Turn these little rappers love letters into fire feed.
Yeah, fighting me is like Suge Knight's tire speed. Different at its best, bro. I'm so West Coast, my dogs expect more. Barely fed, Petco. Pity in the Chevy, something heavy kept me lifting my guest jeans. Guess this means, seems like you ready. Lil PP on the belly, never stop R. Kelly. Keep the camera steady, I'm short, dark, and sexy. Few snorts with a Newport, 85ers take the wiser. Like a catfish up out of water. Why I ought to wipe out a white rapper. Crackers got wise backwards, like all lives matter. Not in the eyes of an idolized bastard. I bash your scroll and sodomize a trapper. I like to bash a hoe, but she bashful, bro.
Monstroe with my eye contacts, that's a black hoe. I got a black hoe. You ain't seen shit, run it, bitch. I've been out here since.
Man, then that go. What?
Feeling those hip hop versions, you know what I'm saying? JahBluez in the mix. That's right.
Time passing, a ration of rhyme fathom. Life lasting, a passion for mic snatching. Night snacking, a savage's life snatching. Quite rampant, an accident might happen. On purpose, I surge and you short circuit. Strong urges emerge when I spawn verses. Serve verdicts like clerks to court services. You all nervous, I stand fully observant with a set of lectures you never measure the depth of. Competitors, I shred them like head of lettuce. I'm a predator that truly can care less of. A step ahead of your best efforts and better. My story's more gory than memoirs from the warden of a level 4 dormant in old Folsom Warden. Wait, I take that back, level 4 cell living. Gory like when the gates crack and you can smell the tension. Your bark will be barred like St. Bernard. Who's the Charles in charge? Almost quarrels on the yard that seldom heard. They felt them purge when they failed to merge and fell to the curb like a processed bird held to serve. Well, sir, they'll be held to earn for he who fails to learn to determine the sin of this furnace since sermon. Permanent, it's permanent. Yo, time passion, I ration a rhyme battle. Life lasting, the passion for mic snatching. Night snacking, the savage's life snatching. Quite rampant, us accident might happen. I go bustin' MCs, they go hushin'. There's no discussion, I sleep them like Robitussin. It's nothing, it's so disgusting, gut tussling eruptions. I bed rockin' with bone crushing percussions. I set elections you never measure the depth of. Competitors, I shred them like head of lettuce. I'm a predator that truly could care less of. A step ahead of your best efforts and better, bruh. Coming with style tactics, quiet your lame flows and stuff them in file cabinets like client to caseload. Case closed. Come on, champ, don't play the role. If you ain't capable, you're full of fear like your face shows. I make the music like Biz and Marley Marl with my gnarly bars, meaningful like prison tats and army scars. Don't forget to party hard. What I find to be the hardest remaining calm amidst nonsense. Rappers ain't honest like tomorrow ain't promised. Like tomorrow ain't promised. Fight and borrow these comments and sorrow is promised when I accomplish your consciousness with rhyme fathoms I ration to mind chasms. Life lasting, a passion for mic snatching. Night snacking, a savage's life snatching. Quite rampant, an accident might happen. All on purpose, I surge in you short circuit. Strong urges emerge when I spawn verses. Serve verdicts like clerks to court services. You all nervous, I stand fully observant with a set of lectures you never measure the depth of. Competitors, I shred them like head of lettuce. I'm a predator that truly could care less of. A step ahead of your best efforts and better, bruh. A step ahead of your best efforts.
Yeah, don't you?
Make the author
whatsoever, never. Yeah, riders on the storm.
Make the author whatsoever is now or never. Creators clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together.
I write breast under pressure, build children of a lesser. The storm is brewing fresher, go after it, be the aggressor. Not impressed by your oppressors, they got you pulling your stresses out your dressers. Lost successors over gestures, gotta be better investors. Time is your dividends, burn through the twisted ends. Stay focused with a vivid lens. Wisdom is the difference, accept the things I cannot change. Grant the courage to change the things I can. It's strange to rearrange. I'm engaged to lead the lane. We remain maintaining to be free to pain, agree to disagree. We don't see the same. I need the fame on that day to day. Made the name that won't fade away. Got no game with that pay to play. Not hearing what the haters say. Beg away, money hold me down. Not bowing to a phony crown. Coley, I boldly reintroduced them to an OG. Now they know me now. Totally unavailable emotionally, accepted socially where I'm supposed to be. Hitting you with that potency.
Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together. Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm all through it together. All there is right now. What's already happened. I just forecast my reaction. Format a plan of action. Boldly mashing towards the next storm. Overcasting, no overreacting. Gassing closer to passion in a covert fashion. Aligned in information to be graced with information. I'm a patron of patience, timing and dedication. No slow jam program, only prime syndication. A rider on the brainstorm of a mind-bending statement with spine-tingling cadence. Each pen stroke influential, trying to keep from underestimating the mental's full potential. From temple to shit show, the minute I sense rigmarole, bring out my mini streak, the utensil out the face to place with you. Not ready for the war you're headed for with your cute little metaphors. Read through your bull like a matador, you like a pop-up book editor. Read through your bull like a can of more, bang for your buck. Remember, one is too many and 1,000's never enough. Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together. Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together.
As you can see, me and my people with the shits, man. So y'all just fall in line like we sniffing yay, man. I spit that gutter lane, pure cocaine. OG, granddaddy, kush strain, sweet daddy grace, man. The apostle from the tabernacle. I fed a nation with a fifth in the weed sack. Father, forgive them, they know not who they fucking with. I'm the son of man, you's the son of a bitch. Make a man in my image with the squirt of my dick. I'm on my feral shit, slaves moving bricks. building pyramids. Welcome to my dynasty. Screw face, sitting on the throne, spitting out policies. My weed bomb till I fuck with high explosives. I'm ready for war cause I fuck with some soldiers. Make them disappear, no hocus pocus. Weed in the air, dubs till it's all over.
Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators, clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together. Don't you ever underestimate the author whatsoever. It's now or never. Creators, clever, can't fake this weather. We can storm through it together.
Oh yeah, what about a little motivation? Let's bring in Seefor, Okie, Doke, Jizzm High Definition, collab. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. My name is DJ JahBluez and I'm in the mix, aka Caretakers.
It's the process of elimination. First we grow up, then we grow apart. Work on your craft, work on your art. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. Just a little bit of motivation to get you through your day to day. Gotta pay to play, shoot your shot just like a fadeaway. Fuck what a hater say. I tell myself, you the shit, my nigga. Ever since Pops got sick in the liver. Now I'm Amazon, I gotta deliver. When the camera's on, the greatest. Barry Bond, the haters can't catch me running in this marathon with Nipsey. Don't blink, you miss me. Pass the baton, come with me. Cause there's enough money for everybody. My circle tight, can't invite everybody. Cause nowadays you can't trust nobody. Better have your mama standing over your body. My Uncle Bone is a true G. Went from serving rocks to serving its community. Even though they tried to lock him up and throw away the key. Show me that a black entrepreneur is the way to be. I experience all of this excellence. I see you.
Respect.
Bone, I love the way you represent. That's motivation. It's the process of elimination. First we grow up, then we grow apart. Work on your craft, work on your art. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. Just a little bit of motivation to get you through your day to day. Gotta pay to play, shoot your shot just like a fadeaway. Fuck what a hater say.
They say you the shit, just to shoot the shit. They look at me like I'm a lunatic. Wonder why I could be lucrative, therapeutic. I executed, undisputed, addictive, abusive, intrusive, and polluted. Made the call, deflated them malls to tar. Wasn't afraid of all, betrayed and played along. Down to lay the law, the invading made me strong. Here I am, dated raw, then I upgraded y'all. My life's a song, translated in verses, belated. The curses rated, the search is paid. I deserve this substance with purpose. Subscribe to my service, ring up the registers. Can't assassinate my characters with cutting edge predators. Pledging allegiance ahead and prestigious, dead in the grievance. Follow the sequence, separate from the deprecate who discriminate. You stimulate when the unnecessary eliminates.
It's the process of elimination. First we grow up, then we grow apart. Work on your craft, work on your art. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. Just a little bit of motivation to get you through your day to day. Gotta pay to play, shoot your shot just like a fadeaway.
Kobe. Yeah, I tell myself, you the shit, you a cold one. Before Pops got sick in the colon, I reminisce and pour out a little bit of this cold one. He taught me when to play the aces and know when to fold them. Know when to raise the stakes, eliminate the fakes. Know when to pick the fruits, don't leave no leaves to rake. Keep the grass cut, be aware of the snakes. Just let them eat the rats and don't speak to no Jake. Community police, trust that we can keep our faith. Don't cut off your nose, despite your face. Don't cut off your nose, despite your face. Recognize your perfect imperfections, realize you're great. We grew up, grew apart, then grew back together. Made mistakes, matured through the storms and the weather. If problems precipitate, I hold your umbrella. Word to Dilla, Squadzilla, we family forever, ever.
It's the process of elimination. First we grow up, then we grow apart. Work on your craft, work on your art. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. Just a little bit of motivation to get you through your day to day. Gotta pay to play, shoot your shot just like a fadeaway. Fuck what a hater say.
Yo. With this provocative process, I become obsessive. Thoughts mesh no nonsense. Calm amidst under pressure contents. Content with a convoy of competencies. Boundless. quotes thought provoke with alchemistic sound shift. I say enough to stay in touch, not concerned about which way is up. Lace your chucks with game and guts to raise a ruckus. Relishing in the way I leave the mustard cut with my cluster fuck of lustrous stuff that doesn't get discussed enough. Expression is as precious as a prayer is to a Methodist. Definite like hesitance and directive will never mix. Always on that epic shit and kept it intense. With my ear kept to the street as if I slept in a tent. Come up out of pocket and get left in the lint as I hold it down like a thumbnail on an index print. Now tell me, how does that resonate in your headspace then? Who let the radiation in my pen impenetrable lead apron? Thought-provoking, constant motion. I'd like to know where you got the notion.
Hot and smoking, thought-provoking. Got the focus broken when we break open the potion.
Thought-provoking, constant motion. I'd like to know where you got the notion.
Hot and smoking, thought-provoking. Got the focus broken when we break open the potion. Blast, lift them off. Past tipped them off. A shadow cast slipped them off. We're cut from a different cloth. The ignorance is soft bliss and the missing dots. Disconnecting, dismissing odds in our backs, the licking shots. Don't get it twisted knots. Provoked by committed thoughts. Paid to come with it cost. To be the conflicted boss. Contradict the watch to hell foul with the wish you well. Not eating with the dish now. Gave you the death kiss and tell. Tracking the vaccine. Backseat to the taxing. Asking me to keep acting while I'm reacting to the collapsing economy. Forced by the sodomy. They want Gomorrah. And the poor to get poor, living out the genre of horror. The borders crossed us and continue to torture. While they try to restore order, they report you to the coroner. Sort your property distribution jar, my ball open. Raw with the unspoken notion stuck in the fallopian.
Thought-provoking, constant motion. I'd like to know where you got the notion.
Hot and smoking, thought-provoking. Got the focus broken when we break open the potion.
Thought-provoking, constant motion. I'd like to know where you got the notion.
Hot and smoking, thought-provoking. Got the focus broken when we break open the potion. True music and culture. I wear my respect on my shoulder. Hard infrastructure. While these scavenging vultures attempt to touch ya. At the pinnacle in this juncture, looking for lungs to puncture. In vain they rupture. Self-destructors. Sorry they're suckers. We're clocking in to punch ya. Out on high dip ultra to the beat of the conundrum. Clench your hand on the clutch ya. Heroes are unsung with reasons they run from. The plots unraveling undone. Traveling for the lump sum. With it they come. Here they consider. Firing the young gun. Expiring the unexpired. Now hiring the love desired. Tired of being sick of the sick and tired, dragging you into their dungeon. The sponge on needs no introduction. It's feeding time after lunch on. The mind was a tongue, become one with the front done. It had to be that old graduate school academy, taking it back gradually. The strategy twisted the tragedy. Them haters are still mad at me. Address me as your majesty. Who won test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, that's where readers digest. Who won test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, that's where readers digest. Who won test? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest. Who won test? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest.
If all this could change, then I would be impressed. You talk a good game, but don't pass the CNI test. Edit what you ingest, lies of stress. Divest from holds on my soul, unrighteous. My biceps clench if I think it's no tomorrow. If I give an inch, these people take the whole yard. And now these styles are accepted. I now pronounce you all blow clones by the powers invested. Mild-mannered, but I could snap like a wild leopard. Like I'll sever the snakehead's foul methods. Deifying demons ain't the theme of my records. Read alive, think alive once it's digested. Wuhan clipped, now you gon' give them shits, huh? Who done test the elimination process? Ride and be gone by the end of dawn. It's a Loch Ness and we the rhyme riders on the storm.
Who won test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, that's where readers digest. Who won test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, that's where readers digest. Who won test? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest. Who wants us? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest.
He's got a surgical way about his verbal array, displayed and got his point across without the words getting in the way. It's no coin toss whether the verses will penetrate, cause away from boring plots, the writer would tend to stray and demonstrate many innovative ways to pen a phrase, a kindle flame that stood to storm through wind and rain on any given terrain, contain and captivate any listener. Wind and rain range. Precision is the aim. Once the wording is arranged and framed, the world will never be the same. Cause the word will remain respected, heard, and change perspectives. Best effective and easy to digest. Disinfectious freshness. In between the lines are where the best script rested. And intricate designs are just a fit to catch us mid with a fingertip to a grasp on the exact measurement of possibilities with this tapestry of testament.
Who want test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, sex where readers digest. Who want test? Nevertheless, we all fresh. Blessed, sex where readers digest. Who want test? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest. Who want test? We write what readers digest. We write what readers digest.
At the gander, rap wizard giving answers. I move like Panther, Barracuda, rap patterns. Form hollow tip rounds, rally in my tavern. Engaging phobia, the nightmare scatter. Soul glow, no terror, no lows, no air. Air to the throne, hold fist in the air. There goes creeps, cowardice, timidity. Have no fear, inner peace. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear, release your inner beast. You're invited for dinner feast. Your eyes on the breadwinner cease to amaze the streets, deliver heat. Don't be an unoriginal sinner. You can't kick it like beginner beats. Ice is getting thinner. Don't be scared. You obscured the elite. Backspace, delete, control, alternative methods to avoid going obsolete. There's no fear in fierce. Mission is incomplete. We shift gears to ears pierced. Revenge is bittersweet. Choose to be better even when perfection's never reached. We're trendsetters late on getting these bedwetters impeached. Set it up for the predator. Give up the good, go for the great. Know your competitor. No surprise, no hesitation. Fear no fate. Being afraid is a story you tell yourself. Don't believe what you sell yourself. It's wealth to value health. The spill doesn't have to spell it out. Walk toward the light. Instead of what can go wrong, focus on what can go right. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear.
Yeah. When the sun came, I let loose, unchained, in full control of nine tails. My chakra can't be contained. I clobber around the Rasa Kagrias to save the world and live in peace throughout my days with Dinata. She's my girl. But there she caught the eye of the spirit of spark. Shadow clones appear to fend off. Akatsuki while the prepper sang on safe mode. Use of a sexy Jew to distract it. If not, he drop at the payload. You know the same old, same old.
Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear.
We've all got insecurities, can call it false security. From all the flaws that might have spawned the cause of your uncertainty. Tales about the earth and sea, then about the birds and bees. Gotta do it with some urgency before I sleep with urchins feet. Some people they be irking me, working me to my last nerve. But I gotta pick my battles, can't be rattled by these bastards. Already passed it like your last words, don't mistake me for a pastor. When I'm passive, just be glad that I'm still looking for the answers. Cause fear will eat you like a cancer, whether you believe or you're an anti-vaxxer. We all human beings, some slow, some faster. Some brave, some scared, but we all try to master some sort of inner peace before you're just a centerpiece. Political correctness will be just a gender crease. We're entering a time we'll have no choice but remembrance. So better bring your feather wings and all those December things.
Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear.
Have no fear. Have no fear. Yeah. Let's get it. What about the process, yo? Monstroe. You gotta let him know, bro. Let him know. Let's go.
I came equipped with some tucked away rage and a rusty blade to cut out with a ruckus raise. Keep your statements in your face, this ain't the place for your hatred. Regardless of how cantankerous your resentments can't anchor this. Way more lit than the stage where the racist Kramer is. Hecklers, tame your lips. You runaways running up on MCs up in age. Should upgrade before you adjust your face to utter another phrase. I'm hard on outsiders, bars and barbed wire. Shots fired at chalk climbers out of a hot wire. Car primer, jaw wire or bar biter. Spark up the spitfire, char broil a starfighter within range. Spew flames, butane, inhumane things. You strain to do the same. Life is an assortment of beautiful pains, brilliantly arranged. You fill in the blank, see I done lived it It gets real in the ranks, like a survival skill in the tank, concealing the shank. Now let me turn this furnace up a couple notches. Get this sermon off my sternum, learn them to be less obnoxious. I create and I own it. Situate the components, illustrate and compose it. Leave space for in the moment, disgrace an opponent. BE have a bone to pick. Notice the ferociousness is so legit. Now go on get. Where the fuck you going? I said go and get your flow legit. I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga, just don't forget. To be phenomenal is not an obstacle. When the shit that I see make the honor roll is comical. Since when did it become honorable to honor those? Respect the process, full throttle, auto zone. Coming to the stage with some tucked away rage and a rusty blade cut out with a ruckus raise. Runaways running up on MCs up in age. Should upgrade before they adjust their face to utter another phrase, and that's real rap. Shit went from backpack to tramp stamp. I'll even go as far as to say Tampax, but damn that. Back to my plan of attack to make the planet react like the national tax brackets collapse, brandishing facts by way of ravaging tracks. Next up, a vanishing act starring unsatisfactory rap. And that'll be that. Go on and brush up on your basics. Hush up all your faces if the shit you make is tasteless. Every which way you face it is the fate that's illustrated by your poor decision making in important situations. Then all of a sudden, it's no pause button, just all action. It's all bad when your only rebuttal is jaw jacking. Life will test you, homie. Now what's your testimony? Better yet, just show me face to face, no emoji. Bluffing is foolish if you can't back up your threats. All discussion excluded, you find yourself in a wreck. I guess the homie Rael said it best. Russian the roulette is like Russian roulette, yes, yes.
Second, who's on first?
They go, what? Just like Nori, what time is it? What's the story? Hitting a lick like what it hitting for. What's good? Tell me something I didn't know. Okay. What's up? Shut up.
Now what is it you want?
What you talking about, Willis? What the deal is? Y'all feel this? What the 411? What the bumper clock? Tell me what's real, tell me what's not. What you waiting for? The sin bus stop. Time to make moves and whatnot. What's this, what's that? What is a DJ if he can't scratch? What is an MC if he can't rap? Not Fatlip, not classic. I don't mean to sound sarcastic when I ask who the dope is on plastic. Shopping with a Visa, bopping in the Beatha. What you want on your piece of pizza? No cheese salad with the Caesar. What's Purple Rain without Wendy or Lisa? What's doper, take over or either? What's on second base, Derek Jeter? As I smoke the weed up, I ask the meaning of life, la viva vida.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. That's what I want to find out. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
Now I don't know what will possess you to assume that on my worst day I wouldn't know what to do with this tune. how to resume. I don't know if you notice or notice. I don't know how to find the time to lose focus. Got not a clue, especially not for you. You cop, you don't know who you think you're fooling. Asking about the crew or what is so-and-so do. Who is you? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe you part of your nose too. Whatever it is you do, I don't know. You don't say go away. I don't know what you're talking about. Shouldn't have to work my way through your wordplay. I'm a walkabout. If you don't know your art and not let anything come out your mouth, maybe you wasn't taught to watch your mouth. Somebody may come and I don't know. Watch it out, watch it now. What you wanna never not know is the time or place. Step into the AM like sliding at third base.
Yo, who am I? What I'm about, I don't know. But still I'm gon' flow. Yo, why? Because there's no tomorrow. And today is catching up to my sorrows. Yo, but I don't give a damn. I'm being shortstop, thank you, ma'am. Everything is left field, right field. I'm in the center of it with a wild pitch, yeah. Who am I? What I'm about, I don't know. But still good to grow. Yo, I fly like a sparrow. Hit the mark, bullseye with the arrow. I don't care if you don't care, but still we bout to take you there. Hot dogs and apple pie, salted peanuts and a Coke with ice. Who am I? What I'm about, I don't know, but shout out to Monstroe. What? We up in this bitch with who? Jizzm and Fatlip. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, swing. Why? Because tomorrow and today's a new thing.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. That's what I want to find out. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. That's what I want to find out.
Look deep into the crystal. Could be living your life blissful. There's temptation in the pistol. Open up, disclose. You could have been this close. Given an official dismissal. Let it decompose, dispose. Get in there and get ghosts.
Even though you're on your tiptoes, but you couldn't get a grip though. Shifting your pivotal, letting them arise, massage your mental. Even though you have potential. That's just how the myth goes, nigga roll. Monstroe in the rhythm indivisible. That's just how the myth goes. Trail traveler, held captive by the spell caster, remixing your rituals. Listen up, bring it back like dominoes. Give me those. Bar up Guantanamo. Charge up your phone. Rock on, gonna get where you gotta go. Whether hood or the honor roll, all I know is that I keep it suspenseful. Coming with the intricate intervals, coupled with the spiritual principles. Never leave your kinfolk in the cold, but don't let them interrupt your momentum, no. Level up, go discover you a hidden dope. Where the bitches at, butter them dinner rolls. And that's just how the myth goes, nigga roll. That's just how the shit go.
Look deep into the crystal. Could be living your life blissful. There's temptation in the pistol. Open up, disclose. You could have been this close. Given an official dismissal. Let it decompose, dispose. Get in there and get ghosts. Look deep into my eyes, it's hypno. Riddling through time in a ripple. Complicated, but the complex is simple. I'm a beneficial friend who's an info. In the middle, she sexed up my pistol. Whispering like the thick gave her strep throat. Asking me to choke on while I read the breaststroke. Made me feel awkward in a fresh joke. Pull my hair, roll with the let's go. For the gusto, she slapped me in an echo. I guess it was magical, presto. Had to play to the tune of her concerto. She said, spank me to thank me, Roberto. She's coming again, that what left of a memento. Essential to my mental. It's stilettos with a trench coat for shots of espresso. I express ho, and it pressed home. It progresso, Cuada, Dio, and fresco. Drop the hammer, she's sizzling chisel. Life is too short, blow the whistle. She can make the caramel drizzle. Rub on it wishful. Come through true, don't be superficial. Life is too short, blow the whistle. Look deep into the crystal. Could be living your life blissful. There's temptation in the pistol. Open up, disclose. You could have been this close. Given an official dismissal. Let it decompose, dispose. Get in there and get ghosts.
I don't know you like that, now my kinfolk. Stereotype of niggas, no audio. Brown stay kicking shit like he at the rodeo. See me at the podium, Waddy on linoleum spinning while I'm throwing up the W. I'm known to trouble cruise clans and gang too. Beat you on a beatbox, break you on a break beat. Shit, we can handle it however the fuck you want to. Mental, physical, spiritual. 448 sitting on the digital. You hooked to the monitor, we all hit it beeping. Situation creeping on critical. I'm there skanking, drinking and danking. Big banking, yeah, shopper ranking. Top shot, top head on the totem pole. Not only did I tell them, but I wrote and go. Brownsville kill instrumentals. Bitches on the boss, no crystal.
backwards since day one. Fucking with your whack words, go ahead, say something. Pitiful and miserable. Go ahead, get it roll, choke a nigga throat. Yeah, that's the one we hold, not to hit no more. Shots firing, salute me, general.
Look deep into the crystal. Could be living your life blissful. There's temptation in the pistol. Open up this close. You could have been this close. Given an official dismissal. Let it dispose. Get in there and get ghost.
Show you right. When you grasp it, hold it tight. Before you pass it, take a last hit. Turn it up, blast it, get blow tonight.
Stay home. If you ain't with this party, we bout to bar it up. We bought enough for everybody. Game on. This night won't be forgotten. As long as the week keeps knocking, we'll keep on rocking it. We ain't stopping.
Only the lonely Sinatra did it my way off a fifth of vodka. Traveled each and every highway marauder. Took the blows on the avocado. The record shows that the watch Gajah and the plot the slider. We doubted harder. You felt it with a fat felted marker. The fader's darker, I'm the creative sparker. On that cutting edge, my blade is sharper. You're unprepared for an early departure. I'm the owner and the author. Modern day saints get martyred. Stop acting. Why bother? This ain't your opera. Become like water. Shapeless and formless. My performance is enormous in the corners with my chakras. I'm the show shocker, microphone doctor. We rock it with launcher, flourish and prosper. Don't encourage the monsters. Calculate the profit from the losses. Respect the bosses, casa, es su casa, King me Mufasa. Another day at the office, hasta luego, off that fuego rasta.
Stay home. If you ain't with this party, we bout to bar it up. We bought enough for everybody. Game on. This night won't be forgotten. As long as the week keeps knocking, we'll keep on rocking it. We ain't stopping.
Hey now, so you finally decided to come hang out. Now from the jump I say I'm not with the games now. Check your tone, watch what come out your face now. Loose at the mouth to get you straight out, laid out. Sent on your way with some shit to complain about. I bring the thunder upon you like a rain cloud. For behaving foul, not today, pal now. So anyway, that away, this away. I innovate while they anticipate. I'm never disarrayed when I demonstrate. On every single stage I facilitate. Imitators better find a quick getaway. I'm in the cut, I'm on the back street in LA. I rep Crenshaw, Lamert, vicinity. You beginners been afraid. Give me your dinner plate, spit marinade. Give it a minute to penetrate, engage. Either you in it or in the way, invade the center stage. If I may, but this ain't no matinee, no anime. Smacking your racket away, taking it back to back in the day. Like racking a jacket from Broadway, broad day. Now shout it out, rowdy style. If you about it proud, then the crowd about.
Stay home. If you ain't with this party, we bout to bar it up. We bought enough for everybody. Game on. This night won't be forgotten. As long as the week keeps knocking, we'll keep on rocking it. We ain't stopping.
Watch out, rookies. Don't get hit with a box of Girl Scout cookies. She sweet, make your dreams come true. Play to win, hell yeah, can't lose. We style, we wild. We been up, yeah, for days now. And still electric. Slide to the beat, you must respect it. Hey, we don't age. Income gotta come in 5 ways. Lose it if you feel the vibe. We stylin', we getting them high. Blow the roof off the top of the coupe. We drowning in that 80 proof. Stir it up like sips of soap. Hand up, I spit the truth. No shame, we on no name. We don't play no game. We want that big bang change. Y'all lanes be acting so strange. Chasing fame, no way. Opticals leaning in the hallway. Been a rough yeah, let's pray. Everybody let me hear y'all say.
Stay home. If you ain't with this party, we bout to bar it up. We bought enough for everybody. Game on. This night won't be forgotten. As long as the week keeps knocking, we'll keep on rocking it. We ain't stopping.
Show you right. When you grasp it, hold it tight. Before you pass it, kick a last hit. Turn it up, blast it, get blow tonight. Show you right. When you grasp it, hold it tight. Before you pass it, kick a last hit. Turn it up, blast it, get blow tonight.
Yeah, my name is DJ JahBluez, aka Dark Vader. And you just heard the Riders on the Storm mix blend. All the tracks produced by me. I threw in a couple bonus tracks that we collaborated with Monstroe and Jizzm High Definition. Yeah, big shout out to everybody that listened all the way through. Thank you. Get ready for the next mix. Peace.